that Munson congregation, which the speeding was made note of, that congregation has a small youth group, and when I first came there in 1999, I immediately got involved with the youth of the congregation. I had to come back to that congregation in 2003, and I was there in 2005 when we had my anniversary. And we have continued to share in the work. Do you know that one of the things I enjoy doing is help those kids prepare for the Bible Bowl? Now, Trinity has Bible Bowl teams that come up to Concordia St. Paul. There are 40 to 50 teams, and they compete in, it's a competitive thing, in answering, questions about the Bible, a book that has been assigned. Do you know that 3 years ago, when I accompanied the team to Concordia St. Paul, and I'm very proud of the little Munson congregation, lo and behold, through a quirk in the schedule, they got next to team number 3 from Trinity Faribault. And we got beat twice. However, it is because of that continuing interest that they want me to come back and help with the preparation for the Bible Bowl. So I do that. And later on, I'm going to share a little story of what happened. But I still love to work with the kids, and some of the same things happen. This is the little story I want to share with you. We were taking a van about 4 or 5 weeks ago to Mission Central in Mapleton, Iowa, with the express purpose of having the kids get to know the work of a fellow named Gary Feast. But as in all efforts of this type, you want to entertain the kids. Once you want them to learn something. So this was following my birthday. And I went to Sisseton, South Dakota to play cards with my cousin because I hadn't been there for months. But I said to my cousin, I've got to be at Munson at 5 a.m. Monday. And I was tuckered out by the time I got there. But I got there at 5 a.m. And we drove down. The first day was for the kids. Guess where we went? To the Omaha Zoo. We pulled in at 1:30, and we proceeded to visit the zoo. By 6 o'clock, I could barely put one foot in front of the other. The kids had made, that's a real zoo. That's large. Most of them made, the exhibits. And we were staying at the Travel Lodge, which of course had to have a swimming pool for the kids. And Jacob and Luke were in my room, and they said, "We want to go swimming." I said, "Go swimming!" And I fell into bed. And they came back and they said, "Oh, there's this program on TV that we'd like to watch." I said, "By all means, watch it." But my intention was to have our devotions. Guess what happened? I went to sleep and didn't wake up until 6 o'clock. And I apologized to Jacob and Luke the next morning. I said, "I'm sorry, we should have had devotions last night before retiring." I said, "We'll have them now." But I was so tired, and then we got into the van and we went to Mapleton Island. Now that's another story, I won't go into that, but that's what they were to learn. However, on the way, we got to entertain them, so I said, share with you later. They learned something more important than that. But I still have a great deal of fun with kids. And I want to tell you, I'm glad that the Lord has let me ambulate a bit, that I'm not totally foggy up here, and that I can participate with the kids. The end result is hoping that they will get closer to their Lord through the study of His Word, but doing a lot of things that are part of their culture. And you know, made me want to work with kids who are growing in the Lord. And you don't know this. I'm going to tell you this now. When we were here, I was told by the Minnesota district at that time that Trinity Walter Lee was the largest youth group in the district. Now, you helped make it that by attending the meetings, by participating in the activities, by growing in the Lord. And I thank the Lord for you, for your parents, for Trinity Congregation, who said to me when I came back in 1955, you have the youth work. That's your baby. You made it work.